name is Muzna Al Naib. I came to the UK in 2014. I was lucky, I got a scholarship to do my MA here. But my 18-year-old brother had to escape Syria, had to escape through a boat in the Mediterranean. He managed to send me a selfie from there. I have no idea how he got internet. And he walked all through the way to Germany. He had to do that because he had no choice. Because his brother, my brother, was detained 3 times, almost lost his life. Our friend was tortured to death. And our friends are still in jail there. 1 million civilians are starving to death there. Mothers cannot feed their children because they don't have anything to eat. And bombs are still hitting hospitals. Schools are still being hit. And children are being taught in caves and basements because the world has failed to act. So I'm here to speak for refugees' rights, but I'm not here to preach to the converted. I'm here to make you all uncomfortable. In April 2012, we were on the streets. We were a much bigger crowd than this. It was the funeral of an 18-year-old graffiti artist who was tortured to death because he had the audacity to paint anti-government slogans on the walls of his neighborhood. He was our freedom martyr. On that day, we chanted in our thousands, Mother and Father of the martyr, we are your sons and daughters. At that time, we didn't want to be refugees. At that time, we didn't want to cross any seas. We want to continue our fight for freedom and justice and equality and the ability to stand here as you are standing here today, speaking for what you believe in. So when I see a sign, when I see a sign, I'm moving to Scotland or I'm moving elsewhere, I see, what have you seen? A Syrian refugee wrote a Facebook status after Brexit happened, and he said, 2 weeks of political turmoil and people are leaving, and they ask why refugees are leaving, and they ask, why are Syrians still fighting? See? Syrians are still fighting for freedom, whether they are here or in Syria. People who are still building hostels, people who are still building schools in Syria, despite being bombed every day, are still fighting for a better world. But the world has failed them. On the 1st of June, Syria Solidarity UK and allies picketed 10 days at this spot to hold the British government responsible to their promise to drop aid on 1 million besieged civilians because this man-made famine is happening because the dictator is not allowing food to get in. The government failed this promise as it failed many promises. So this is not a question about borders only. This is not a question about where. This is a question about where your solidarity begins. I heard a lot about Calais today. I heard a lot about detention centers. I heard a lot about baby Alan Kurdi. But today I want to ask each one of you, where does your solidarity start? Does it only start when baby Alan is drowning on the European shore? Does it start on the borders of Dover? Where does your solidarity start? Are you gonna be there for the people who are besieged, who cannot leave, who cannot be refugees because they are besieged in open prisons that are being bombed every single day? Are you gonna extend your solidarity to them or not? Borders are not just made of walls. Borders are
are inside your brains, borders are inside politics, and borders are inside that needs to rise up. I'm so disappointed that no more people are here. We need more people to fight racism. We need more people to stand for the people of the world. We need that shout in Damascus, in Aleppo, in Eastern Ghouta to be echoed here. We need the movement, the international global movement for freedom, peace, and a better world to be echoed here. This world needs to be one body, one heartbeat. Stand for humanity and bring ideas and values into action. Don't just stand by words. It's very easy to stand and speak here. People for their freedom are paying their lives. You have every opportunity to fight here. People are dying for what you have here, and yet we don't see many people fighting. So stand up, rise up for refugees, rise up for civilians in Syria, rise up for freedom and a better world.